Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer Charles. It's now 9:50 and I've gone through the questions, and with respect to critical thinking, it's a school of thought that stresses the reflective assessments and critiques of society and culture by applying knowledge from the social sciences and the humanities. Question two, so we can use critical thinking to understand oppressive circumstances in the workplace when we understand and accept that democracy is the cornerstone of our liberty, and when this is embraced, the environment is rich and vibrant. Power is the possibility of imposing one's will upon another person. And hegemony is the concept of the subordinate group supporting the interest of the dominant group, many times unknowingly, which ultimately is oppression. And concerted control is basically on the adherence to socially constructed norms and values developed by organization members themselves as they attempt to structure the environment. Regarding the Emma Watson's video, I think that over the years people have come up with, they have that passion to defend a cause. And in Emma's case, she is of the view that, she should stand up for women's rights, whether it be equal pay, gender equality, and like she said, that her cause is needed, and when adhered to, there would be a difference. And she said that to make change, you have to get up and do something. The next flick culture, I would say basically the article highlighted the culture of some organizations, and there may be managers who, sorry, the workplace fear of culture of fear, where um, there would be maybe managers who validate bad behavior, and in so doing, there would be a measure of control. Also, the point of explosion by leadership instead of trust. Because of this reaction, staff may be reluctant to take, to reluctant to take action. And with respect to Netflix, I think that the leaders at Netflix, they give him great importance on being honest and trust treating employees as adults. And in so doing, I think that Netflix perspective of freedom equals responsibility, and it is so critical, and in their case it has made them successful. Otherwise, the other approach would cause unnecessary stress and lack of trust, and on both sides. Lessons learned from the case study is that working together and making suggestions to make the group effective is needed. Organizational culture and critical theories intersect to assist one to understand communication in organization, in that there are set beliefs and expectations shared by organizational members, which could be oppressive to the members. Many of them are afraid to express themselves as they would normally do. I have, been in a situation where um, by experience, I thought that I should, understate my position, because I've got a lot of administrative experience, and moving to a new country, I found that maybe I should just take whatever I get and not push for that level of experience and position that I had formerly. Even in the interview, I just played down my former role of an executive assistant, and just took up my role of executive assistant and took the role of um, just an administrative person. I have never been in a situation where an employer um, just misrepresented my role in the organization, and I guess that could be a very um, it's not a nice position to be in. Um, I think if applicants embellish their application material, it's mainly in their minds, they think that, they need to make themselves look better than in order to get the position and ultimately be hired. Because I can't think of any other reason. And I think if an employer was to Google my name, they would I am who I am. They would have a positive view of me. I have never Googled my name. It's only based on this assignment I've done so, and in doing and in Googling it, it just was so time consuming and tedious going from page to page. I lost interest in this, just just gave up. With regards to Bell Salt, I think that their recruitment practice thoroughly spelled out. The focus is to ensure managers and supervisors implement the EEO/AA policy, and I think it gives a fair idea of what to expect when want to come and work at Bell Salt, and all the procedures are laid out, and they seek feedback and take corrective actions to improve the process. What is the article on Smile? And I think that ultimately it's important that one would know the modus operandi, the way passengers supposed to behave, and the way as an employee you are expected to be treated. And I think that is important. Um, that is very important. With respect to strategic ambiguity, I think a superior might engage in strategic in ambiguity in an effort to promote identification and a sense of shared value. And with respect to this subordinate, that individual might deliberately engage in it so that his or her true thoughts may not be revealed, and what is communicated would be interpreted in many ways. I think that I really cannot think of when I've practiced upward distortion, simply because as an individual, I purpose to be transparent, and it is important for me to be open to good and bad. And if I fail to do an assignment, I would state that. And if I completed an assignment and the feedback is not what I expected, I would reach out to the professor directly and politely indicate my concerns. And with respect to trust, I think that trust is the hallmark of superior/subordinate relationship. And immediacy, it's really the superior subordinate relationship is very important, and it is needed in order to keep the flow and communication alive. People react to the feeling that they are considered, they are valued, and they are wanted. Thank you very much.